Correct me if I'm wrong, but you've been wrapped up in your own thoughts and mind for so long that you're now seeking the eternal bliss, which is the absolute clarity of why you're even on this godforsaken earth in the first bloody place. Did I script that? Yes, I did, but the point still stands, my fellow warriors. Being sincere over being serious is ultimately the most enjoyable way to live life. And I'm going to tell you why right now. No time fucking wasted, alright? Let's start with defining both terms. So we've got sincerity and we've got seriousness. Now, being sincere encompasses being grateful. It is you walking through life and you're not all tight and annoyed by what's happening to you, positive, negative. You're just grateful that you even get an opportunity to be here, to learn the lessons, to go through the negatives and positives like I just said. Being sincere is being grateful that you are here on this earth and you've been given an opportunity to enjoy life to the fullest. Now, being serious is the complete opposite of that. So you're walking through life not grateful for anything that you have. All you're thinking about is what you don't have, and you're looking at social media and you're looking at all these people living this amazing life, and you're just, every single waking moment, you're picturing yourself in that position and you're annoyed. And you're so tight and serious about the fact that you're not there, but you're forgetting that the joy is just in the mundane things. Even if you got all of that stuff, you still might end up being too serious. So I like to start with those definitions. We've got being sincere, which is being grateful, and we've got being serious, which is being ungrateful. That's as simple as I can put it. Mate, I'm absolutely just sweating my absolute nuts off. That's why I've got my top off. Jesus Christ, Brev. It's hot out here in these streets. Right, now you're sitting there like Rowan. We've got both definitions, but we don't know how to apply it to real life. So let me give you an example. You're sitting there in traffic. You're annoyed. You wanted to get there in 20 minutes. It's telling you it's going to be an hour and a half. You're pissed off. You get really, really serious. And you sit there and you're angry at the situation, you're annoyed that you're going to be late, you're just furious. You can't enjoy any moment now because you're stuck in traffic. You didn't plan for this. But what if you were grateful for that moment of rest? What if you were going to get there in 20 minutes, but you didn't have enough peace of mind? What if you took that opportunity to play some music, to listen to a podcast, to maybe meditate for a little bit with your eyes open, obviously, because you're driving a car. Maybe it's the world presenting you with an opportunity to just have some peace of mind. Maybe that hour and a half is for you to just be grateful for what you've got. Be grateful you can even drive a car. Like, I appreciate that it can get to a bit of a stupid level where you're just being grateful for having a toe. I appreciate that, and that might get a little bit unrealistic. But the next time you sit in traffic and you didn't plan for that traffic, because let's be honest, who fucking plans for traffic? Don't be serious, don't be annoyed, and be grateful. Be grateful, and as soon as you tell yourself, say it out loud, say, I am not serious right now, I'm being grateful for this traffic, what can I do? And genuinely, the world, God, whatever you want to call it, will put a thought into your mind of something to do, whether it be music, podcast, call someone. If you're stuck in traffic and it stands still, text someone, get some admin done that you probably wouldn't have had time to do in another situation or even wanted to do, but you're being forced to sit and do nothing. Get some shit done that you don't really want to do in your spare time when you're sitting chilling. That's one example. Now, you can't just give extreme examples for everything, because guess what? Life isn't just being stuck in traffic and having extreme things. Life sometimes is just washing the dishes. So the next time you're washing the dishes and you feel yourself scrubbing it too tightly, or you're thinking about something non-stop and it's just, you don't even realise what you're doing, you're just doing it and you're just thinking. Get out of your own head, stop being serious, and be grateful. The reason why I keep saying grateful, because it helps me more than anything to understand that you get to do this. It's not something you're being forced to do. I feel like that's what I've felt like a lot of life. I'm just being forced into things. But since taking this perspective of being grateful and being sincere instead of being serious, I can wash the dishes and it not feel like a chore, because I'm making it exactly what I want to make it. Like I say, play music. Music is a massive thing for me whenever I feel like I'm having to do a chore. It doesn't need to be a chore if you're enjoying the art of music. It might feel like I'm literally just telling you that all you need to do to enjoy life is just to be grateful for it. It is. That is what I'm telling you. The difference between being sincere and being serious. Sincerious. The difference between being sincere and being serious is gratefulness. I don't even know if that's a word, but it's being grateful. Every day you wake up, like every day I wake up, I'm dealing with a lot of physical health issues and I'm exhausted most mornings I wake up. But I don't have a family to look after. I don't actually have rent to pay at the moment because I'm living back home with my parents, which I'm so lucky for. I have a job to go to and I have videos to film. And that is all have. Why do we say have? Like, I don't have to do any of this. I'm choosing to do all of this. So if I get to choose, then shouldn't I just choose what I want? If I get to choose to be sincere and not be serious, then would I not choose that every single time? Would you not choose that every single time? If you were if you were looking at yourself doing something serious and just like stressed out, would you not look at yourself, bead of sweat going down my arm? Would you not look at yourself and go, do you want to just stop? Like, I feel like if you actually looked at yourself, you would see how serious you are all the time and how like stressed you are all the time. I use that as an example because when someone does that, you realise that you're actually doing that most of the time. And if you just like, I get stressed that I'm not making enough views on YouTube to make any money off of it. And then that stresses me out to the point where I don't make videos. That's insanity. That is insanity. And that's how a lot of us are living. We're not doing anything creative because we're serious. And we're not doing anything creative because we're not grateful for what we've even got. And then funnily enough, the people, I'm just getting too excited. The people that live in the countries with severe poverty, that don't have any opportunities to be creative and wake up and go film a fucking YouTube video in the woods, if they got the opportunity to do that, they would feel like they have achieved everything in life. They would be so grateful and happy for that fucking moment to just film something, to potentially have a career on YouTube. And you're sitting there annoyed at your situation when you've actually got so many things in front of you to be enjoying. And that is my final point. That is my call to action. Please, for the love of all that is holy, don't wait for the moments where you're doing something extreme. Don't wait for the cinema with your mates. Don't wait for the weekend to go and enjoy your life. Don't wait for this big holiday to go and enjoy life. Like, after this video, I'm going to sit on this fucking tree. There is a bee's nest over there and they're eating this like mushroom over there, and I'm just gonna look at it and be like, that's cool. And I'm gonna play some music and I'm gonna meditate and I'm gonna enjoy it and I'm gonna be grateful for it. I've got work tomorrow. I don't have work today. That's fucking amazing. Take the seriousness out of life, and everything that you do from now on, be grateful that you even get to do it. And I promise you, it will completely change your perspective of life, because it has done for me. I was walking through life just serious about everything. I got sometimes bullied at school, never physically bullied. If anyone wanted to physically hurt me, they would get him literally put in the bin. But I was very socially anxious, so yeah. I've completely forgotten what that point was. I was doing so well, I genuinely just, I'll be honest with you. You know when you're like about to make a point and then that pause was me going, there's fuck all in my head. There is fuck all in my head. But you know what the call to action is, I've already said it, so I'm going to close the video here. Every moment that you have next, that doesn't make sense. Every single thing that you do from now on after you watch this video, be grateful that you get to do it, and it will completely change the way that you enjoy that experience, negative or positive. Remember that. Do it more on the negatives than the positives. The positives you're going to enjoy. It's the negatives I'm talking about. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this video, and I'm gonna go look at some bees eating this chicken of the woods.